We're here in Clemson, South Carolina at the T. Ed Garrison Livestock Arena for the South Carolina High School Rodeo Association Finals.
That's right, Blair. We're going to be interviewing Lori Payton, which is the current president of the South Carolina High School Rodeo Association. She's been around a while. And also, a good friend of mine, Mr. Billy Pritchard, which is going to be retiring after 31 years. Mr. Billy has wore a lot of hats for the High School Association, so I'm looking real forward to talking to him. And I'm also very excited about the stock here tonight. I think this is the third night, and had quite an activity that happened last night. A guy got bucked off, and I heard the bulls and the broncs will be even better tonight. So I'm looking forward to that.
That's right, and we'll also be talking to two of the contestants, and by the end of the night, we'll know who the all-around cowgirl and cowboy are. So stay tuned for more exciting horse tales. I'm here with Kayla Lombardo, who is leading for the all-around cowgirl. So how are you feeling right now?
I'm pretty excited. I want to go ahead and get this run over with tonight, just to make sure everything goes smooth and fast and easy.
So you're leading in all 6 events. Tell me about each of these events.
I'm not quite leading all 6 because there's so many competitors, but I compete in cutting, where you basically cut the cow off from the herd and go back and forth and get points. Compete in barrel racing, where you do a cloverleaf pattern around all 3 barrels. Pole bending, you run down, you zigzag, zigzag back, and you run home. It's the fastest time. Goat tying, you run down, you dismount off your horse like an Indian hideaway. You flank and tie the goat, and he has to stay tied for a certain amount of seconds. Breakaway roping, you rope the calf around the neck right out of the box, and it stops your time when your rope comes off the saddle. And team roping, where a header ropes the head and the horns, and then the heeler ropes the 2 back feet.
Goodness.
Yeah.
So you do it all.
It's rough.
You're also in another association. What is that?
I'm also in Foothills Youth Rodeo Association, Junior SRA. Yeah, that's it right now.
Okay, and how long have you been doing this?
I've been rodeoing since about 6th grade because I got involved by my parents and grandparents.
Okay, and so your parents both competed?
Yeah, my mom was a goat tyer and barrel racer. My dad was a bronc rider.
Okay, and you have siblings that are also competing, is that right?
Yeah, I have a younger sister in the junior high division. She was competing today, actually, and my little brother does all the youth rodeos.
Okay, well that's great. Well, I wish you the best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Folks, joining me now is Chance Broadway from Marshall, North Carolina. This good-looking cowboy has been competing for overall cowboy tonight. Competing in 4 events, right, Chance?
Yes, sir.
Good. And you've been competing how long?
Since I was 6 or 7.
If you would just go through each event you competed in tonight.
Well, the bronc riding, you've got a basic saddle, but it don't have no saddle horn, and the stirrups are set a little bit higher than the regular saddle. The bulldogging, you just basically slide off your saddle and slide onto the steer. And then calf roping, you got your rope tied onto your horn, you rope the calf, your horse backs up, run down there, tie 3 legs, fastest time wins. Team roping, you got a person roping around the head, slicks around the horns, half head or neck, and then you got your heeler roping 2 feet.
So you're the header or the heeler?
Header.
Yeah. Well, how about the horses you riding tonight? 3 different horses, that's what you told me, right?
Yes, sir. I got my bulldogging horse, and then my heading horse, and a calf roping horse.
3 different horses for 3 different events?
Yes, sir.
All right. Did you train those horses yourself?
No, sir.
So,
I just ride them and rope on them.
so how much is the horse part of you winning?
Horse is everything. If you don't have the horse, you can't win.
Oh, good. Really good. Well, so you got a really good chance winning it all tonight, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, hopefully we'll be back with you tonight. You'll get a trophy. What will you win?
Probably certificates or saddles.
Well,
Mostly saddles.
We're looking forward to good luck and be safe tonight.
Thank you.
I'm here with Jessie Bowers, who is Rodeo Queen. And what does it take to be the Rodeo Queen?
The rodeo contest for the queens consists of a modeling and speech, impromptu question, a 50-question test on the rule book for the high school rodeo, and a horsemanship pattern. So that's what all the queens have to compete in for every year.
So you have held this title for a year now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Exactly.
So you will give it up tonight?
Yes, ma'am.
So how has it felt being the queen for a year?
It's been a lot of hard work, a lot more than I expected to coming into the queens competition. A lot of people think it's just a pretty face that goes on rodeo, but it's a lot more than that, and advocating the sport of rodeo. So.
And what would you tell people that would want to do this one day?
I would tell it's very much worth it. It's been a great experience that I would never take back.
And how long have you been competing in rodeo?
This is my 5th year.
Okay. And what kind of horse do you ride?
I ride a paint horse.
Okay. And so what events are you doing?
I compete in barrel racing, pole bending, goat tying, and breakaway roping.
All right. Well, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
All right, Bill, we got Chance Baldwin coming up. He's in the lead for the all-around cowboy. What's he getting ready to participate in here?
He's fixing to do tie-down calf roping. He's going back in this box. They'll pull a barrier in front of him. If he gets out clean, he's going to want to run that calf down, rope him around the neck. He'll have to go down the rope, flank and tie. He wants to do it pretty quick. If he gets him caught, then he could really move up in the standing. He's got him caught. He's a big boy. He should be able to flank him pretty easy.
You're saying he needs to get him down and sit on him, right? What you're saying?
Stay on him. See him? He's got his legs strong. 3 wraps and a hooey. He's tied. Time starts when he gets on his horse and rides up. The calf has to be tied 6 seconds.
And you said a Huey, and then what is that? Explain that to me.
Hooey is when you tie the knot. A hooey is when you tie the knot. He just puts slack in the rope. They'll give a 6 second. If the calf stays down, he's got a good time.
And he's got 30 seconds to do that, right?
Yeah, he's got 30 seconds to get all that done.
Well, folks, that's a Huey.
3 wraps and a hooey.
3 wraps and a Huey. Billy, he got chunked right quick there. What happened?
That's a testament to the quality of horses he's on. These horses are pro rodeo quality horses. He drew a good horse. He tried hard, but he got thrown over. And that happens a lot in the bronc riding and bull riding. You see a lot of these boys, really good cowboys, but they get throwed sometimes.
Billy, we got the top-ranking cowgirl coming out, Kayla Lamarda, and what she's getting ready to do here.
She's fixing to back in the box. They'll pull the barrier in front of her. The barrier keeps her from leaving early. What will happen is she'll nod, the calf will start, she'll start, and hopefully rope him around the neck. If she gets a clean run, she should win the breakaway championship.
Because we've had 9 girls go and none of them got it on the first loop, right?
No, but she's surely capable. She's surely capable.
She's riding a little quarter horse, looks like there. Is that right?
Yeah.
It's pretty neat. The little girl before that was riding a little horse. She wanted to wrap and train herself, right?
Right.
That's a pretty interesting story.
You get some interesting stories here.
Yeah, she was from Ruby, right?
Ruby, South Carolina.
All right, we're getting ready to get out the shoe here.
She's got it. She wants him watching the calf. She wants him looking at the calf.
All right.
She's out clean.
All right. She's taking her time.
She ropes him around the neck.
Got it.
She just wins the breakaway for the state of South Carolina.
That's how it's done.
Yep, that's how it's supposed to be done. These other girls that missed had a little pressure on them and they were making mistakes, but they're all capable of really roping. But she got it done tonight.
Not how you start, it's how you finish.
That's exactly right.
Hello everybody, I'm Trent McFarland, rodeo clown, barrel man, and entertainer. Y'all stay tuned for more horse tales, and I'm not clowning around.
Hey folks, this is a barrel to protect the bullfighter, but it could turn into a porta potty. You get my drift? And folks, it could lead to needing a doctor. So that brings us to the vet tip of the night.
Hi, I'm Dr. Heather Kaplan with Meadowlawn Animal Services here in Laura, South Carolina. I'm here today to talk to you about sunburn. I'm here with Chief, and he's an Appaloosa, and a lot of these guys have some pretty pale noses that can get sunburned in the summer. A good tip would be to get some of the Coppertone Babies waterproof sunscreen and apply it to your horses once a day. If it's a real sunny day, you may want to apply it twice, and you can also put a fly mask on them to make sure that they don't get too much sun. If you have any questions, you can reach me at 843-756-6560 or masequine@gmail.com.
All right, here comes Kayla. Let's see how she does in the polls.
I think the best score has been what so far, Blair?
20.5, I believe.
20.5.
Coming pretty fast.
That's pretty amazing.
Yep.
So far so good. That horse is running a lot smoother.
All right. Yeah, Kayla.
20.57, my guess.
20.897.
I was off just a little bit.
She did good. 20.897.
That should put her at what?
Second place, I believe, so far. Pretty good.
And still overall winner in the cowgirl, or leader, right?
I think so.
There you go.
Ooh.
One thing I've really watched is how the relationship these girls have with their horses and stuff. Like the girl that went before here and got a good time, just how well her horse did for her.
Yeah. They just know what to do.
These girls are good. Yeah, the girls are good, and like you said, the goats aren't bad.
10.926.
Yep.
Is that first place?
I think I'm going to go home and buy you a goat, Blair.
Does that put Kayla in the lead?
I believe it did.
All right. There's a lot of action here going on in Clemson, South Carolina. There's a lot of different tack being used. That brings us to our tack tip of the day.
I'm Mark Hosman with Mark Hosman Training Center in Waxhaw, North Carolina with your tack tip of the day. Today we're going to talk about horn rubber and why it's important, and how to get your own, put it on your saddle here in case you ever have to drag something with your saddle and your horse. This is a great safety feature. It keeps people from losing fingers, and sometimes if used wrong it can actually cause fingers to be lost. So it's important that you have a wrap around your saddle horn, especially dragging something heavy, so that the rope doesn't slide around the saddle horn as you're trying to pull it. It's just used to cause friction between the rope and the saddle to allow you to drag a heavy load with your horse without having to wrap it around the saddle horn several times. You can use several different things for it. The thing I use most is a piece of old tire inner tube, and all you're going to do is cut it in strips so that it'll wrap around your saddle horn. You don't want to cut them real thick. I'm just going to cut this one about 1.5 inches. And it's easiest to apply if you're sitting on the saddle, whether it's on your horse or on a saddle stand like this. And all we're going to do is take this piece of rubber and wrap it around, trying to keep it as straight as we can. And I'm reversing it each time I go around to wrap it around my saddle. Not real tight. It doesn't have to be super tight as you wrap it around here. When you end up with something like that, and then you want to drag something, whatever you have at the other end of your rope is going to be much easier to control with this rubber around your horn. So if I'm dragging something here, that amount of pressure right there is enough to drag any heavy load. I'm Mark Hosman from the Mark Hosman Training Center in Waxhaw, North Carolina with your tack tip of the day.
Hey, I'm Caitlin Poole, the new South Carolina High School Rodeo Queen. Stay tuned with me for more horse tales.
Horse Tales is being brought to you today by Williamsburg Feed and Tack, your Seminole Feed and Carhartt clothing shop. Equestrian Images, making memories together. Carolina Hoofbeats, the Carolina's premier equine magazine. By Marcia Hewitt, equine specialist for the South Carolina Department of Agriculture. And by Mark Hausman Training Center, where helping people ride better horses is not just a slogan, it's an everyday occurrence.
Folks, I got the champion, all-around cowboy, Chance Bartleway here. Chance, how does it feel?
Pretty good, pretty good. Takes a lot of work, and there was a lot of good boys roping today, and a lot of good bronc riders.
So you actually, what events do you actually win tonight? I know you got the all-around.
All-around, I won the bronc riding, the calf roping, and the steer wrestling.
And only in the 10th grade?
Yes, sir.
So what's your plans for next year?
Win the team roping, which I didn't win this year, and win all the rest of them.
Well, you got quite a resume. But folks, well, Chance did it up tonight. You got it done, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
All right, Chance, thanks. Great job.
Thank you.
I'm here with Kayla, all-around cowgirl. How are you feeling?
I am stoked. Just everything fell into place, and I hope it's the right route I'm taking.
You did a great job out there. Congratulations. I mean, you just did amazing in all of your events.
Thank you so much.
So what do you think? Do you think you won all of the events that you
Not all, because we have so many tough competitors, and a lot of my friends, they got ahead of me, some dropped behind. It depends on how it all played out. We're waiting on the banquet to tell who won what exactly.
Okay. What was going through your mind out there?
And the goat tie, and I was thinking run, step, stick, whatever, and then just get to the goat flank tie, and I had to win. That was my last thought. Have to win this.
That goat looked like he wanted to get away.
Oh yeah, he was running.
I can sense a little bit of competitiveness in you.
I am too competitive.
Well, that's good, especially with what you're doing.
I'm determined.
Well, congratulations. I am so thrilled for you, and thank you for being with us today.
You're welcome.
Folks, joining now is Adam LeGrand, a 10th grader from Lugal. Adam had an interesting night last night, didn't you?
Yes, sir, I did.
Yeah. We don't have a horse tail tonight. We actually got a bull tail. So Adam, tell us what happened in the bull riding last night.
Oh, well, I drew up on a good bull, and he went out there, and I was riding him. He threw me off and stepped on me, got me right there in the chest, came down on my ribs, my hip, flipped me over, turned around and came back after me. I got up, man, still hurt though.
So you ended up in the hospital, right?
Yeah, I got outside the arena, fell down in my back, coughed up some blood. After that, it was pretty much a blur.
Well, I was talking to your dad, and the most interesting happened, the ambulance got lost on the way to the hospital, right?
Got lost. It was probably about an hour and a half ride.
Well, you really cowboyed up last night. Was this the worst wreck you've had?
Oh, no, sir. I've been kicked in the head by a horse. That was the worst.
The worst, that's the worst. And folks, he wanted to get back on, but they said no, and that's what it takes, grit and determination. But good luck. Hope everything works out. Thank you.
What a day we've had here in Clemson, South Carolina at the South Carolina High School Rodeo Association Finals. I mean, these people are such athletes. I want to thank Kayla Lombardo. She did such a great job, and she won all-around cowgirl.
And of course, Billy Pritchard, 31 years of service. He said this is his last rodeo participating in as a board member, but it won't be his last rodeo to come to. And also, Mr. Billy called me out tonight. He said, PD Cowboy, to be a real cowboy, you need to be wearing long sleeve shirts. So I got called out. So next time, long sleeve shirts, even in the summertime.
And also another board member, Shauna, she is retiring this year, so I want to thank her as well.
All right, and also Chance Bartleway, the all-around cowboy, did a great job, and he's only a sophomore. Next year, bigger and better things.
That's right. So guys, if you have not been to a high school rodeo, this is the event to be at next Memorial Day weekend. We've had such a great time. And don't forget to visit our website, horsetalestv.com, and let us know what you think about the show. We're also on Facebook, and we're now on Twitter.
And folks, if you watch this show and you want to get interested in high school rodeos, the South Carolina High School Rodeo.org is an easy way to get into it. And with the people we met here tonight can help you. So maybe somewhere out in our audience is a future rodeo star, Blair.
That's right. So see you next week.
So keep your reins low and your hands quiet.